Okay, so a bowl of pasta and a beer later, here for round number 2. This hand needs a little bit of help, but we are on the draw. We can play this and play this on turn 2. We have a moment's peace for aggro. I think this is a keep. I know what this guy plays though, so I think I'm going to search for it. This is something that you should get used to do, I think. So you just go here and search for them locally. Okay, I'm going to keep on the blind. So yeah, normally when I play competitively, I try to look for my opponent to understand what they play. If I play in a challenge even more, it's pretty normal that maybe some players play the same kind of decks all the time. So it's good to know that, but if you don't know, for example, what I don't know, Hellsoul plays, for example, you can just look for it when you need it. And after brainstorming is weird. Normally you don't want to do that on Popper. Yeah, maybe they have an Ogre of Bolas on turn 2, and maybe it's... Did they mulligan or something? Yep, they mulligan to 6. I don't know, I don't like that. I'm going to go for the Coiling Oracle. I don't think they should counterspell it. And it gives me the opportunity to draw from more lands. I kind of need this Coiling Oracle because we didn't draw a land or a cantrip. It's probable that he plays a Starter Sprite deck, so I want to kind of sandbag my cantrips until I have absolutely no other choice. Let's look what he does here. Force Spike again. Okay. I don't know why he took like a minute to do that. Probably he has other things to do. It's weird that Brainstorm and Force Spike don't belong to the same deck. Normally you want to play this on mono blue, and you don't want to play this on mono blue, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's an aggressive build of mono blue Delver. Maybe it's a blue red Delver with Force Spike. I've seen that before. I don't think it's good, but let's try to draw a land. That would be awesome. If I do draw a land, I would maybe evoke Drifter. I'm desperate to find more land drops. This is nothing. That's rough. It happens sometimes. So let's just hope to draw a bit more lands. I will counter this, but I don't have any choice. Yep, I think I'm going to lose in this game just because I'm a bit unlucky. Also to face the player with Spellstutter Sprite and Force Spike. It's rough. Let's see what happens now. At least no ninja, so that's good. Ogre of Bolas is going to undo even more their mulligans, so now they are ahead of us on cards. Okay, that's good, that's good. They could have counterspell, but if they have it, they have it. I don't really care. I don't need to do a Pulse of Murasa yet. Temporal Spring doesn't do much, so I think I'm going to evoke Drifter, even though this means that we need to discard if they don't counter it. They will counter it. That's a bit aggressive, especially because we found our land drop, so it means that we may have a lot of things to do. When you play blue-red, okay, they have a ninja, that's super rough. Because they draw it on that turn, right? So that's very lucky on them. could do a Temporal Spring, but it actually doesn't accomplish anything. I mean, they have a Spell Stutter Sprite on hand, but then playing that doesn't change anything. The problem is that if I put this on top and they ninja the Ogre, then they are ahead. So I think I'm going to sorry about that. I think I'm going to go for Moment's Peace here, just denying them a card draw, and hope that they don't develop a lot. Just going to give them the ability to ninja again. That was a very lucky draw. I went to ninja in response. I went to Moment's Peace in response. It was a very lucky draw from them and a very lucky for us. It happens, this is magic. Let's see what we draw now. Now if they don't play the Ogre, okay they do. If they didn't play the Ogre, the Temporal Spring on a ninja worked. Now it doesn't really work. We find another counter spell, so we have like a turn to do something. Okay, it's a good draw. Just slam this Stonehorn. Finally we are playing Magic. This is the second spell we resolved this match, so that's good. They are on 7 cards now, so we are behind. We're very behind, in fact. They are ahead on board and on cards. Okay, I could go for Coin Oracle and have the Flicker. We can't really go for Ephemerate because we know they have a Spell Stutter. We can also go for the flashback of Moment's Peace if we want to. Okay, Ash Barrens, that makes no difference, I think. Oh yeah, no, it does. We can have Flicker and Ephemerate. So if they attack with both, we can trade one Oracle for a Ninja. They go for a removal spell, that's very good for us. Yeah, they shouldn't. That might be a bluff too, but since they have 8 cards in hand, it's very the chances are very high that they have a removal spell. So I think I might go for the double block. And just pass. If they have a removal spell, we can try to Flicker or even Moment's Peace, depends on what removal spell it is. They don't have anything, so we just pass priority. We just want to answer their board. That's very difficult right now, but what can you do? So here on the end of turn we can go for Pulse of Murasa. Yeah. I also didn't like how they played the Brainstorm on the first turn. That didn't make sense to me. They weren't punished, but you could be Brainstorm locked very easily, and they didn't have any shuffle effects. So here they are. Okay, they didn't do anything. So I think I'm going to go for, let's see, I kind of want to have a Muldrifter, but I think it won't resolve. Another Oracle helps me block the ninjas. I think I'm going to go for that. This spell, that's for us. We could force the spell stutter now. I think we can do that on our turn. So we know they have spell stutter, but they can't really do anything with an evoke and flicker, so I think I'm going to go for that. If they go for Pyroblast, we can do things afterwards. I'm going to go for this now. Yeah. They might have another dispel. Force Spike, okay. No. That's fine though. Nothing we could do there. They have removal spell. Magmatic Sinkhole, okay. That's weird card choice on your part. I don't really like it, honestly. So they have here the ability to play Ninja, if they have it. We know they have a counterspell and a spell stutter, so they will just pass the turn probably. Yeah. Now we can go for Nanor Visionary. This can block a Ninja. If they go for the counter, we can play another one. They don't go for the counter. I think I'm going to just pass the turn. No, wait, we can't go for the pass the turn. If they have removal spell, we can't Ephemerate because they have a spell stutter in hand, so just play another one. They have a counter, we know about that, that's fine. They have another removal spell. It's another sinkhole. That's bad, honestly. You only want one of these. This is bad in multiples. Let's see, what did they have here? So they didn't really care about what they exiled, so I don't think they have any form of graveyard recursion. Because when they start playing some weird cards like this, you start to think twice about everything. I think I'm just going to cast this for 5, hold Ephemerate. Okay, we just pass the turn. If they go for removal, we go for Ephemerate and trade the fairy for that. We can also wait, but that's very aggressive on your part. It's just going to attack all. Let's see, if we block here, we take 4, we go to 3. That's the joke, right? So I think we have to block here. If they have a ninja, they win. They have to have a ninja and bolt. That's fine. Next turn, I think we have to go for flashback of Moment's Peace. 1, 2, 3. We have access to actually dispel and counterspell. The problem is we are not doing anything. Well, we are stopping their attack step. Yeah, I think we go for that line of play. If they tap out, we can go for pulse instead. I don't think they're going to. So I don't know what do we know about his hand. I'm a bit fussy, but I believe they had a non-foil spell stutter, if I recall correctly. I'm not 100% sure. So we have to tap correctly. This is not how you tap mana. Okay, I'm going to go for counterspell here. If we have the third one, we lose. It looks like they do, yeah. I think they did have one that wasn't foil, so it was a misplay on their part too. So I think we want Hydros against blue-red. Claws looks good. Last Breath looks good. We didn't saw any Delver of Secrets, so that makes it better. We saw though the Moonblade Shinoya or whatever it's called, so we want some answer to that. I don't think we want Moment's Peace. Whether the Storm is slow and Temporal Spring is bad, we had them in our opening hand, or in our hand, and it didn't do anything. Let's see what else. Maybe we could cut a Ponder. So I removed Moment's Peace because they are a more less aggressive deck, even though their Moment's Peace did work. What we want now is just answers to their creatures and remove them. So we have Claws and Last Breath instead of Fox. I want to have a couple of Fox, but maybe we can just bring Counterspell instead. The ability to flicker a Stonehorn is better than just not having it, so I think maybe we go for this. I don't think I saw a list with Magmatic Sinkhole, even less so in multiples. I think one is the most you could have in your deck. I don't know. Let's see. Hydroblast I need, Display I need. Counterspell is kind of slow though. No, I think this is fine. Again, I'm not so sure about the sideboard decisions. Okay, this is good. We have a lot of colors, and unless they have Force Spike again, they can really answer Coin Oracle. As I said before, even though in this match it did work because we missed land drops, that card, Force Spike, is a bit suspect. If you look at the decks on the metagame, most of them are big mana decks. Like some of them are big mana decks or mid-range decks where conditional Counterspell is bad, right? So I'm going to go for this. So we have Last Breath and Coin Oracle. Maybe they go for a Delver. We don't know what they play. They have weird card choices. Fairy Miscreant. Ugh. I kind of want to remove that, because if they go for turn 2 Ninja, we don't have anything. No, we do have the Last Breath, so maybe we should take a hit and remove it. It's not the end of the world. Let's just try to hit a land here. That's not a land. It's a Hydroblast though, so it does do things in the late game. Not right now, no, but in the late game it does things. Stonehorn, right? I don't think I want to spend a Last Breath on a Miscreant now. Maybe I could... no, if I evoke Drifter... No, I think I want to just play Growth Chamber and next turn have Stonehorn. First I'm going to present the trade if they want to have it. Okay. In that case I'm going to remove your creature. This works well for us. In case they have ninjas, they don't really can play it. Or other Fairy Miscreants or Spellseller. They go for red now. Okay. Augur of Bolas. I would love to find an Ephemerate now. Define Brainstorm. Okay, so I was considering playing the Stonehorn just to stop a ninja. I think we do that, but we have a preordain. I think we want to play preordain so we can find more stuff. Counterspell is kind of rough. You can't even cast it this turn. I think I'm going to go bottom now. I think I'm going to evoke now. Just trying to have as much resources as possible. If they have ninja, we can slam a Stonehorn Dignitary now. The problem will be if they have ninja and counterspell and land on their hand. It looks like they have at least the ninja. Okay, they are tapping out at least. Cyclops Parents now? That's weird. The third miscreant. I think I'm going to go for the Stonehorn now. Hold Hydro for the removal spell. I don't really want to spend a Hydroblast that way, but we have the Archaeomancer, so we have a good engine there. Brainstorm now. I think they know that we have the Hydro, yeah. So they might play around it. If you can drop the Archaeomancer and Flicker both, we will be fine. We can't really right now. But we can play another Stonehorn, a hold, 2 mana up. It doesn't do much though. They're still brainstorming. Find a land. Okay, that's a way of cleaning up a brainstorm. If they spend a removal spell on our Stonehorn, actually, I don't think we Hydro it. We can tap out aggressively now. If they want to remove it, they can. I think we want more blue now, with all of our hand is blue. Hydro. We can go for Muldrifter with Hydro backup if they have. If they have counterspell, we are punished. Though. We can also go for Archaeomancer plus Hydroblast, right? Yeah. I think I'm going to go for Land Ponder if they want to counter the counter. Close of Wirewood and Hydroblast. I don't think we want this. I don't think we want this, actually. Close just kills the Fairy. Yeah. Just cycle now. Can go for this and Flicker. With this, I mean. If we go for this and they have the spell stutter, then we are in trouble, so maybe just Archaeomancer get back Last Breath. This is difficult. This is very, very difficult. They know we have the Hydro, so if they have Counterspell is fine. We just want to spend our resources and then we slam a Muldrifter. We are going to try and counter this. So they have Scred too, so I don't know why they have Pragmatic Sinho. Dispel, that's fine. So they hit us for 3. We play a Stonehorn now. Have more counter magic, we are kind of toast. This is a rough matchup actually, looks like. They're tapping out more. See what they find. Scred is fine. One, two, three, four, 2. So we could go for Coiling Oracle plus Stonehorn. I think I'm going to go in that direction. Let's see if they counter this. They don't, so they don't have Spell Stutter apparently. We find a land, so we go for Preordain now. I actually want more creatures. Now we go for this. Let's see if they have the... No, they just have Counterspell, it's fine. Next turn we can go for... Mulldrifter Flicker if they tap out. I don't think they will, but we can. Let's see, do we want to stop them to draw a card? They have 3 cards in hand, one of them is a Scred, I think we want to. Because we want to resolve these creatures that we have. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we go for Visionary first. See what they do. They let that resolve. We go for the Mulldrifter. Expect this to die or be countered. They have the Pyro, that's fine. So they already used the Scred, I think. Maybe not. I'm a bit loose, I think. I'm a bit tired too. I work 8 hours every day, so every weekday, so I'm a bit tired now. I think I'm going to play this round, maybe another round, and just go to sleep. That's one of the reasons I've been playing less Pauper. I'm just more tired in general. Let's go for this. If this resolves, go for this now. They might have a Spell Stutter. We kind of don't have any other options than to bite Spell Stutter with cantrips. I don't think it changes anything, but I really want to Ephemerate now. Just draw more cards. It's a sad Ephemerate, but okay. I don't think we can draw anything that counters that, so I'm going to pass now. It's a bit sad. Now I also don't want to trade with Ninja because I have the Ephemerate now. Preordain that we knew that they have. So if we don't block Ninja, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can die to a bolt. I would think they have less bolts. We can just block and flicker. If we do that and they have bolt, we also die. So let's see what they went top, so that's bad. I think we have to go for the greedy line now. Just go like this. We have something. Force Spike. Okay. Playing Force Spike post board versus my deck doesn't really look good. It's really bad. I have a lot of mana normally. That's fine, we lose the Ephemerate. That's a good draw. Let's just cast it. And get the Pyroblast. Counterspell, okay. That was rough. think we had chances to win there. Maybe I misplayed something. I will try to watch the match again and try to learn from it. I think at least in the first one I did some weird plays, but right now, and the first one especially, they played like really weird cards that throw me off. So I don't know. Let's see next round.